smokes.
I think Joe just shot that bull.
That's the biggest public land bull I've seen right there.
What's up, guys? Officially leaving for Idaho. I am driving to Grand Rapids tonight, and then Joe, Carl, and I are leaving early in the morning from Grand Rapids to Idaho. 26-hour drive, and we're planning to actually do it all the way through. Should be there around Friday morning, I think. Just said bye to the family, got the truck packed up. Our oldest dog, Memphis, actually, we bought him while I was in Idaho in 2020. So it's pretty surreal going back there. He's now 2, and hoping he's my little good luck charm, because in 2020 I shot my first public land bull ever on my first elk hunt ever. So felt very fortunate for that, and then I came home to a puppy, and hoping to do it again. That evening we packed up the truck and prepared for the long 26-hour drive the next morning.
You know, these F-150s, XLTs come with a bathroom in the back corner now.
They come with a bathroom. It's a full gallon bathroom. So you can use it multiple times.
Team no sleep. Get a few hours of sleep going. I can take over here in like 2 hours, but.
The following morning we arrived, and the Idaho mountains quickly reminded us of their beauty. Running on just a few hours of sleep, we got our things around quickly and set out for our first hunt on the trip.
Yeah. Wait, you see both still there? No. You see the small forkhorn? This one over here, right? You're good, Yep. One in front of the down tree. Yep. The other one is bigger.
We saw a couple mule deer that morning, but no elk. That afternoon, we went back to the cabin for a midday nap. And a quick shooting session.
Yeah, I'm good.
Zipped.
Yo.
Yeah. Seuss's Thunder, baby.
Evening number 1 was a little slow. But it felt good to be back on a mountaintop in the west.
Yo.
What'd you kill?
Nothing. Saw a lot of animals.
You guys?
More than one species?
More than one species.
Damn.
Let's go!
We saw elk and muleys.
Did you really?
All females. All cows.
cows?
All cows and does.
I saw
Cool.
2 bucks. 2 muley bucks.
Dang, where were
He saw a nice. He saw
Yeah.
a nice.
That evening, Carl and Steve told us about their evening hunt, and we made a plan to go back there the next morning.
Oh my God, Derek, nice boat. We cannot. You can't even tell that. We can't lose that boat. We gotta play up to bed. Yeah, he's looking at my phone. Onyx, right? He's looking this way. He's looking this way. Be careful. Hey, look, he's looking this way. I don't know if he sees us. Maybe that's a long shot. Be careful. He's probably half a mile away. Maybe not more. Oh yeah. I think it's a 5x5. And that's where we bumped those mule deer down pieces. So yeah, that drainage is where my bull died, right above where he is right now. He's moving. A little bit. Look at him. Look at the branch. He's a nice bull. There's no way we could get him now. Thermal's still falling. Honestly, Carl and his dad are in a great position to drop down. And in some ways, I almost think they should do that. And we sit on the exits. But they don't know exactly where he's at. We gotta get them all this information. Yeah. Let's just wait until I think we need to keep our eyes on him for another hour and a half, honestly. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. Thermal's technically, are you? Yeah. Nope, he's moving. He's moving to the south. This way. In the thicket now, and he's working his way to the left, I think. If he's still, oh, there he is. He's coming out left. Left side of the thicket. Right in front of the trees with the junk. Again. You gotta think. He's probably 5 foot tall at the back. And those aspens are taller than him. Those aspens, he said, are gonna be over our chest height, if not head height. Oh, there's a mule deer right by him now. Walking into the thicket. That's funny. Alright guys, quick update. We spotted a 5x5, might be a 6x6. This morning we probably watched him for over an hour. It's about 9:30 right now. Thermals are starting to come up, and Carl and his dad are about a mile away from us on the opposite down up. So two drainages over, and I think we're gonna move here midday, meet up with them, and then try and come up with a game plan. But we haven't seen this bull in like 20 minutes. Last I saw, he was raking a tree in this aspen thicket in the bottom, and I think that's where the cows were too. So stay tuned. I mean, how far away are they from us?
My God. It's gotta be
I wonder if I can range that. I think I might be able to do up to 1,400 yards.
Almost a mile.
Yeah, almost a mile.
Do you see those guys text?
Yeah.
Terrible.
I did.
I heard a good sized stick pop, like, on the back side of this. And I tried, like, glassing down there and through the stuff and stand up, and I didn't have a good view, but it was probably too far to the right. Wait, no, I didn't see them. They're up on that higher.
Way up there by the green benches, yeah.
Oh, I did not see those.
See, they walk right up the side of that cliff and right into the middle of that green bench.
All does.
3 does, I think. They got a bull, so that's good. That's awesome.
Heck yeah. Eyes on a bull. So where are they at?
You see that one lone pine tree there, whatever that tree is right there.
Yeah.
Then coming up the other side of that ridge, you see those other straggly trees
Yeah.
on the skyline.
Yeah.
Like almost halfway between them. Between the two.
Oh, yeah.
Right towards the top.
Sitting really close to each other.
Yeah, and you almost see like a shiny thing to the left of them.
I see them. Yep. Yeah.
I think that's them.
Oh, yeah. 100% Dad.
Okay.
That's 2 people. Yeah, that's them.
But it's interesting what that shiny thing is by them. I wonder what the heck they got that shine in.
Right. Like, they gotta lose that, whatever that is. If Joe's got his head off, it might be his bald head, you know?
Okay, so if they're there, and, you know, the bull's gotta be like right here, I think. So saying 100 yards behind the wallow.
So they're saying, oh, 50, 100 yards south of the wallow.
Yeah. So south of the wallow's right there, might be somewhere right in here.
Like, see where this point comes up here, where that hill
Yeah.
comes up? Like, I would think to the left of that even.
Okay.
But, I don't know. Oh, wait, that bull would be way more to the left, Dad. I mean, they're saying that bull is over here.
Yeah, I'm not getting the second one for some reason. It's not downloading. Shh. Did you hear that?
Yep. Is that so? Like something stepped on one of those landmines. Yeah.
That afternoon, we waited patiently to make our move that evening on the bull. Joe, Carl, and Steve planned to be on the exit routes, and I planned to go in there and stalk in close.
Still quite seeing the plans, but that's Dickie's Creek. He's moving still.
Yeah. He slowed down again. That's good. He's taking one step.
Good. Nice, nice. Alright, so.
I can't see if these guys' boots are. He took his boots off.
Oh no.
These guys' boots on.
I said, oh no, I don't know. I can't tell. I won't be able to tell either.
I think Joe just shot that bull. I was putting the stalk on him, and I got within 190 yards. I thought it was a cow bedded. So I pull my binocs up. I'm on the ground, and I just see his horns looking at me. So I stayed there for like 30 minutes, didn't move. But he spooked. He knew something was up, and the cows went with him on the other side of the ridge. Right by Joe, we set Joe up on one of the exits that we thought he might go if I spooked him out of here. Steve and Carl are to the north. Joe's to the south, really. And just
just like we hoped, that bull went to the south exit to Joe. And I saw him going that way. I got my binocs up, and I just saw that bull look in Joe's direction. I heard an arrow. I swear I heard an arrow. Either it was the bow or an arrow hit the elk. But I see Joe. I got a heck of a climb to get up to him. But I'm gonna go make it up to him right now. Wow, Joe took a shot. That's awesome. Holy crap. I wonder how long ago this happened. I'm trying to ask what time he shot. Because I bet you're right. If it was when Derek took the pulse out, that's probably like an hour ago. Holy smokes. I hear him talking. What's that? That's those guys. I hear him talking. Derek. Come up. Oh, you found your arrow. Yeah, we just found it. Put my binocs up. I thought, like right away I saw an elk. And I was like, oh, I think that's a cow. And so I like kind of slowly get down. Because I'm standing at this point like kind of crouching. So I slowly get down. And I'm sitting down and I put my binocs up and it's the bull looking right at me. And at range of me is 150 from me. And I had a tree between me and him, so I had to like peek around the tree, and I could just freaking see his rack. And so I was like, put down my binocs slow, and he stayed there bedded looking at me for like 20 minutes. I sat there for like 20 minutes. Okay, that's when we saw you, like Derek's laying down. Yeah. We saw that. Yeah, he was looking right at me. And then after like 20 minutes, he got up and just stood up. And he was just kind of like looking around and stuff, and I wasn't moving. And then all of a sudden, he slowly started working up this, like super slow. Okay. He kind of knew something was off. And so he started working. He had his back to me, and I like was taking a couple more steps just to try and keep my eye on him. Yeah. And then the cows got up, and they kind of like looking back at me too. This happened over like 30 minutes, so like it was so long. Yeah. Eventually the cow was like kind of just spooked out of there, and they kind of ran up. Okay. The bull was heading in your guys' direction. The cows kind of spooked up, and they went towards Joe. And so the bull turned around and started going towards Joe. And so I'm watching this, and the cows booked it. Like they were you could hear them mewing, and they were booking it. And then I put my binocs up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going right towards Joe. And I could see the bull running right towards Joe. Oh, you saw Joe? You saw him? Oh, I saw the whole thing. Oh my gosh. And I put my binocs up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't see where he was sitting. But I was like, he's got to be right there. Yeah. All of a sudden, I see the bull stop, look up towards like where Joe would have been. And I heard Joe shoot, and I heard a smack. And I'm like, oh my God, I think he just hit him. And I'm watching the bull, because the bull, like, I heard smack, and then the bull took off. And I would like watch his reaction, see if he like acted hurt. But he just kind of ran off. I couldn't really tell. Yeah. And I just kept watching, because I was like, where the heck is Joe? I'm looking for Joe. And then I saw him come over with another arrow knocked. Like, I'm going over. And so that's when I pulled out my trekking poles. I was like, I'm going like, oh, the elk were blowing out of there. Okay, yeah. I'm going up there. That makes sense. We're like, how did we lose Derek? Like, we've been watching him for the last hour. Yeah. And all of a sudden you were gone. Yeah. So I booked it up the hill to get to him. Crap. And then I met him, and I was like, shoot, did she hit him? And so what happened?
So I worked up this drainage, and I got to the spot. And as soon as I sat down, he popped out of the aspens, and he was on the backside. He was at like 146 yards, and I'm like, holy shit. And then he like kind of walked a little bit, and then bedded. So I'm watching him bedded behind like a little couldn't see his body laying down.
Holy crap.
And I see on the other ridge, I saw him moving in the whole time too. And so I was like, all right, so he's gonna get to like there. I knew you guys were over here somewhere. And I was like, all right, that's exactly how we planned it. And so, yeah, at about 4:35, I didn't see you move in. I thought you posted up after those mule deer blew at you. And they took off running down the drainage. I thought you just stayed put. And you were like, I'm gonna stay here until later and then go for the elk. So then all of a sudden I saw him get up from his bed and he started working up a little bit, but not fast, slow. And so I was like, oh, maybe he's just going to check the thicket and make sure everybody's good.
Yeah.
And I should have known something was up right then and there, but I didn't. I just thought he was, doing his rounds, and then all of a sudden, the two cows came running over right underneath me at like 50, 60 yards. Mew, 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 mew.
Holy crap.
Through, and I was like, shit. So I grabbed my bow. I already had the arrow knocked and everything.
Nice.
And then I see out of my periffs, I see the antlers come over. And so what I was hoping for was he would come up here, and I would take this shot right here. But
Where the cows went, you're saying? Or no, different?
yeah, they went down this way in front of me.
Okay, yep.
And so then I picked my bow up because I was expecting him to be like behind him.
Yep.
And then I see him under my periffs, kind of where I wanted him to be, but he headed down and underneath me. And when he went underneath me, I couldn't see him anymore. And that's when I drew. And
Smart.
I pulled over to here. And then I saw him come up. He's at like 30 yards. And he's running, he's taking off.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, mew, 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 mew. And he finally stopped. That's when he saw him stop. And I was like, I tried to get my pin to settle. He was about to start walking again, and I shot. And as soon as I shot the arrow, I heard it hit the branch of a tree that he was like right behind. And then he ran up, and then I cow called at him. And he kind of circled about and like looked back into the woods. And then just trotted off. So I don't think he ever saw me. He never smelled me because he was underneath me and the wind was blowing this way.
Yeah.
And then when he rounded me, he didn't see me either. And then he just kind of trotted off.
Holy
So
crap.
we walked a couple drainages over to look, and we didn't push too hard, but just went down to glass over. He could still be down in the drainage somewhere, but it was just super rushed, and I didn't have time to like look.
Yeah, but you had a branch. Though.
Yeah. My green pin, which is 30 yards, was middle of his. He was quartered away. It was right behind the shoulder, middle of his body. And I went bam, sent it, and then I just heard that branch hit, and I saw the branch shake, and I saw my arrow dart back.
Oh my God.
And I just almost threw up in my lap.
Joe, that's nuts.
If I would have had like two more, if he wouldn't have been on the run like that, and I had a couple more seconds, I would have seen that tree.
You got him to stop though. But that's so fast, dude. Yeah.
It's
Was it a bunch of branches or one branch going
I
across?
think it was just one. It was a junk tree like this. It was behind.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was up.
Okay.
So he's down. He's
Quite a bit ways below. Yeah.
so 30 yards is like 26
Yeah.
with the angle compensation.
Okay.
But he was beyond the tree, so I felt pretty good with 30 yards right in the middle of the back.
Holy smokes.
We just found his arrow. We found it. And it was about where I said he was. It was behind him. So it hit a branch.
Yeah, they didn't touch him at all. No hair on the arrow or anything.
No hair, nothing.
Holy crap. That's insane.
We saw a bull. We made it happen.
I know. That's what Joe's like. It's day 1.5. You got a shot at a bull your first full day out. That's insane.
Yeah.
I know you're bummed. I know you're bummed. That's crazy, but that is insane. They even got a shot.
I know.
And that's just, you did nothing wrong, dude. You did everything right. You did every single thing right. And a branch, shooting through branches like that, you had to take the shot. Yeah, it is. It really is. You had to take that shot. You did the right thing, Joe. You did everything right.
The good news is, like I said, he never smelled me, and he never saw me. He never looked at me. He's just always looking into the trees. He was never like a boom.
Yeah.
Cows busted because those.
mule deer busted out?
No, because the mule deer busted way before that. Because the mule deer busted, I waited.
There was
I'm here for 10 minutes.
your forkhorn, the big four. Oh, you saw the big one. We only saw the small one. He's got good video.
I was like 100 yards.
He was here coming down, and they were looking right at him, and I was watching like, holy shit, 4x4. I watched him all the way down,
And I waited for like 10 minutes before I started playing it. I was like, I wonder if Alex gonna get up.
Yeah.
Never saw him. I just kept going slow.
Y'all, I cannot believe that you got a shot.
I know.
It
It was like the same scenario as 2020.
Literally.
On the exit routes.
Literally
So
the
I
same.
stopped in, and I was actually gonna sit back.
Once you got down,
I wanted to go 50 more yards. I was like, I'm gonna sit here till they start getting up.
Right.
And that's when I was like, I think that's a cow bed. And he was looking right at me like, oh my gosh. And he got up, slowly worked his way up the hill. And I don't know if the cows, dude, the wind down there, every freaking direction, it does go down the creek.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, I didn't know there was deer in the phone. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know there was water in the, right?
He had one on his hindquarters. There's a wallow. Yeah,
He's got a wallow down there.
Yeah,
When I crossed the creek all the way down there, there's water streaming all the way down. Flowing. Yeah, it's flowing.
It's flowing, but it's probably like this wide.
Oh, that's a good amount of water. Yeah, not just like a trickle.
Did you see that?
Yeah, this morning we saw him in that forkhorn. Go down this finger ridge right here. Down that finger ridge down to that creek, dude. Everything's by that creek. This is an insane amount of animals around here. Oh, dude, I feel for you. But you did everything right. It's not like you freaking,
Yeah, I could have maybe taken another second
to see where the branches are, but at 30 yards downhill, your trajectory, it's hard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He was a nice bull. I said, how big was he?
Yeah, that was a good bull.
I got over an hour of footage of this bull.
What?
Legit.
Oh, I can't wait to see some.
Legit.
We're gonna see that tonight.
Easy edge.
Yeah, that's a good bull.
He's a 5x5. I think he's a 5x6. I think he's a 5x5, but he's got about an inch of 6 on the back of the 5. Nice. I think it's only on one of them. He's wide. It is on both. Nice and wide. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I should spike. I should cow.
Exactly. So what you're saying, we're like, how crazy it be?
He's way bigger than the bull I shot. He's way bigger than the bull I shot.
Oh, yeah. Wow. That's what I couldn't tell from that picture you sent.
Oh, he's bigger. Go.
Wait, I can't see you. Which way was that for you? I was hearing that over there. Did you hear that one?
Yeah.
Which direction?
I thought that came from like there.
I'm hearing it up there, but it's wild in this terrain. All right, it's morning number 2. Sorry, yeah, day number 3 technically. Day number 3. Day number 3. We got up to a spot where we actually saw some elk a few years ago, and luckily enough, there's still some elk here. Just we glassed 2 calves and two cows across the way on this saddle crossing, and then we haven't seen anything else. We ripped our first bugle of the trip, and then not too long after, which I don't think it was relation to our bugle, but maybe, we heard one fire off, and we both hear it in 2 different directions. So we'll see if we can light up again and pinpoint where he's coming from. But we got kind of private surrounding us a little bit, so we're limited on how far we can go back in here. But we're gonna stick it out. It's just after 7 o'clock right now. My camelback's leaking and my coat is soaked, so that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to Amazon a new camelback back out here, but not sure if that's gonna be possible.
He's going down now. He's just gone.
He's gone.
Gone.
I mean, that's so far.
Dude,
I've seen right there. That's huge. Yeah. That was not the satellite bull. No. Well, I mean, that could have been the satellite bull still. Oh, man. Oh, Dad. Way to go. Oh, it's fun just seeing them. Right. And knowing we got plans to make and a big hike ahead of us. I wish I'd got that bull on camera when he crested that. That was a sight, Dad.
Joe and I met up with Carl and Steve that afternoon to make a play on the bulls they saw that morning.
You wanna look like some famous Indian.
Pocahontas? That evening, we never ended up seeing those bulls. So the next day, Carl and I took a speed tour to try and locate a new herd.
I thought I was going to call that bull into Joe. I could see him through the scope, responding to the cow calls. I'm up here at the very top, cow calling. He's been running this bottom all morning, just bugling his face off. And actually, at 20 minutes before first light this morning, Joe and I came up here, kind of took too much of a direct route, and as soon as we crest the top, the wind hit the back of our necks. I told Joe, I was like, I just felt the wind. And 2 seconds after that, this bull, we must have been 100 to 200 yards from him, busted out of there, crashed. He actually bugled right before that too, so we knew he was there. Felt the wind, and then he crashed out of there. He for sure smelled us. But he crashed down to this bottom. I came up top here. Joe stayed down there. And I've been cow calling from up here at the very top, but that's another bugle. They're firing off this morning. I was cow calling up here, and he kept bugling down there, and then eventually I saw him crest the hill and start working right towards Joe. I thought for sure he was going to come into Joe, but then he turned, went down back into the drainage, and I think he's back in there. I lost him through the aspens. It just sucks because we're right on the private public line, and that bull technically is on private. And literally, like, he came up to the public line. That's another bugle out in the distance. He came right up to the public line and then went back onto private. He was such a nice bull. We'll see what happens the rest of the morning. I mean, we have like, it's what, 9 o'clock? He could still be right there, but I don't know.